Hola everybody, it's Ryan aka Rye aka RC here, and I want to share with you 4 things I hope that you're not neglecting when you're researching potential products for you to private label. So let's go ahead and get started. I'll start with a product that is very common due to I guess a certain course coming out with a list, and a lot of people just jumping on that list and not expanding further. So let's take the zucchini spiral roller is a really popular one. A lot of people do that product for their first product. Okay, great. So one thing I like to do is when I'm researching is when I find out or when I'm considering a product, what I like to do is I like to scroll down to the middle and see what is frequently bought together. So with this zucchini spiral roller, there's it looks like there's the tri-blade vegetable spiral roller. So that's two slicers, it looks like, and then there's the shredding claws. So when I'm researching, I like to see what they're buying with the product that I'm researching for 2 reasons. One, I see opportunity to bundle, and 2, maybe the first product isn't for me. Maybe there's too much competition as I search further. So maybe a product that goes along with it will be more of a fit. And what I do is I just, click that and research a little bit more about the second or third product that is suggested to be frequently bought together. So that's one thing that you should consider doing when you're researching. Another thing is, if you're looking through and it's pretty obvious that this too is a private label product, or you have a good feeling that it's a private label product, look at the brand, look at the store or the seller to see what else they're selling. It could possibly give you more ideas. So this person's not only selling the spiral roller, but I don't even know if that's a word, but they're also selling, look, it looks like a vegetable pillar, an ice sphere, and of course the claws. So it gives me more ideas very quickly as to what I could be selling. So that's number 2. So number 1 was looking at what people are buying with the original product. Number 2 is looking at the store name or the seller name or brand name. And number 3 is looking into the subcategories. Okay, so this is what I like to do. Obviously, you can go to the main category from Shop by Department and click bestseller at the top. Sometimes bestseller is not at the top. No need to worry. What you could do is actually go to a subcategory that's ranked like by being number 1 for a product that you're researching. Or if it's not like how it was just presented to you, what you can do is you can go to that product. You can scroll midway, and you'll see the rankings in the main category and the subcategory. And you should definitely not neglect to search subcategory top listings. I don't really think you would want to be in the top 100 because keeping up with that demand would be a headache. Unless, you're very, very wealthy. And in that case, why are you needing to do this anyway? You've already made your millions, and you probably have a really good niche, and you're probably great at that niche. So right here, you can actually see home and kitchen is the main category. Kitchen and dining is like the subcategory, and the subcategories are the dining and entertaining, glassware and drinkware, and steak cups. Same thing with kitchen utensils, gadgets, specialty tools and gadgets, and ice cube molds and trays. So they're ranking in 2 different subcategories, which is excellent. So you can look at, for example, steak cups. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. It looks like steak to me. And you can see what's going on in this category here. It looks like there's a lot of ceramic and glass. I personally would stay away from that, even though I'll be honest with you, I am researching something that is made of glass. The profit on it is going to be amazing, but I'm not sure how I feel about the potential of the goods breaking and my customers being dissatisfied, or even worse, the goods coming to me from China and me being dissatisfied. Okay, maybe that's not worse. Maybe it's worse as my customers dissatisfied. But you get what I'm saying. Okay, so the last thing that I like to do is actually, can I say a cheat? I don't want to say a cheat, but I'm using a software. It's called Jungle Scout. I've been using Jungle Scout for quite a while. Absolutely love it. It is an extension for Chrome. And what you simply do is it's going to be at the top. You're going to hit Jungle Scouts at the top, and it's going to come up with some really great information for you. One, suggesting other like products. Two, giving you an overview of what the rank is, the estimated sales based on some general data, estimated revenue, and this is all for monthly, and then the amount of reviews, so you can kind of get an idea of how competitive it is. Also, it tells you if Amazon's selling the product or if it's a third party, which is absolutely amazing, because a lot of us know that competing with Amazon can be a battle within itself. So if you're trying to stay away from competing with Amazon altogether, it gives you a good idea of what products to kind of avoid or just be cautious of. And you can actually rank by price, the actual bestseller rank. What I like to do is I do like to do it by rank and kind of do an overview. Looking at the reviews is also a big one I like. For me, if it's under 2,000, I feel comfortable going in because I'm very comfortable that I can, if not dominate, at least get a piece of that pie. It looks like the iPerfect Sphere is making an estimate of almost 15,000 a month, 365 reviews. It could be a little difficult to take them down, but I'd definitely be up for a challenge, especially since they rank 228. Pretty awesome. But as you can see, there's many ways to interpret the data, but this is just something that I like to use in my research, and it's called Jungle Scout, and you can actually find that at, I believe, junglescout.com. I'll research that and get that link so that if you're interested in getting this extension that I use, which is, like I said, called my little cheat, definitely go ahead and do that. If you want if you're more data-based and you're saving and you're going back to your research, and you don't want to go back to the link each and every time, you can actually export this data for later use, and you can look at it in an Excel worksheet. And you know what? To be honest, you may be able to look it up with other softwares. I'll be honest, guys, I'm a PC user, so for Mac users, I'm not very sure what you guys use to look up spreadsheets. I do apologize for not being knowledgeable there. But those are your 4 sheets, guys. Again, number 1 is simply going to be looking at what is suggested when you're looking at a product as to what people are buying with the product, or what people frequently buy, excuse me. Number 2 is going to be looking at the user brand or store name to see what else they're selling, because that can give you insight to a product that could be a winner as well. Third is going to be the subcategory search. Don't neglect to look at the subcategories for other possible ideals for your products. And thirdly is Jungle Scout, an amazing software that helps you organize what similar products that you're researching are ranking, what it's being priced at, and estimate sales. There's so many other great things about Jungle Scout. I have no time to go ahead and explore that, but if you're interested in exploring it and making your product research so much easier and validating your ideals, go ahead and go to junglescout.com. Again, I'll double check on that link, get that out to you, and I hope that you guys have enjoyed my four necessities of research. Sorry for the stuttering and the pronunciation issues, guys. It's been a long morning. All right, guys, this is Ryan signing off.